The skyline of downtown Toronto really looking wonderful tonight. It's a beautiful evening here on the shores of Lake Ontario. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
For a long time, the Raptors playing in Canada was seen by some as a detriment to their competitive prospects. Players dealt with issues like passports, different money, going through customs, and on and on. But now the Raptors use it as a strength, not as a weakness. They have a whole nation behind them. And they have Toronto, a diverse city with global engagement. Kevin?
And the game is going global. You're right. Thank you, DA. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
He hasn't been at his best this month from a defensive standpoint. He's not being as aggressive as he needs to be, and it's bringing his steal numbers way down.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Anthony, and it's Bazemore at the 3 slot. And for the Raptors, they've got McCaw, Anunoby out there with Ibaka. Then there's Lowry, and it's Van Vliet in at the 2. Well, Smitty, as we know, there's talk of playing more regular season games overseas. Good idea, or is the season hard enough as it is?
I like the balance where it is right now, Kevin. A few games you get a chance to go overseas, during the season or preseason, but just add more travel, I don't know if it's a good idea.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Lowry with the ball. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Here's Anunoby, covered by Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. 2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby, and the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Greg, talk about his game.
NBA ready physically from day one. Still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And the Toronto Raptors knew in trading for Kawhi Leonard that he might not stick around. Even after his decision to return to his hometown of Los Angeles, Greg, the Raptors have to feel good about the way it all worked out for him.
Kevin, the first championship in franchise history, and now they set about working their way back to the mountaintop. Some talented young players and quality vets, not to mention an outstanding front office. I think it'd be a mistake to count them out.
Here's Lillard. The Raptors getting the bucket. Whiteside kicks to Lillard. Dishes it to McCollum. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice agility rolling off the screen. Just another thing Whiteside gives you.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Lillard against Lowry. Whiteside trying to break free, and it's Lillard missing.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
They grabbed their own miss. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
Now here's Van Vliet. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for them in that game against the Nets. Passes to Lowry. Here's Ibaka. Off target with his three. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Lillard attacking and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Anunoby. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And how about Anunoby using all that momentum to finish past the defense? Refused to be denied.
Now here's McCollum. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Second chance shot, stolen away. And McCollum with the block. They retain possession. Trailblazers trail by 5. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Portland now. Whiteside finds Bazemore. And another turnover here by Portland. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Now, here's Lowry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. A floater, and Whiteside sends it back.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Van Vliet. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Lowry inside the line. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers, trailing by 5. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
And both free throws good from Whiteside.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade. A chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
Clock at 4. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. McCollum passes to Bazemore. Back to McCollum. The pass to Whiteside. He kicks to Bazemore. It's good. This game is all even.
Bazemore can attack the closeout. That gives him a little more space on the catch and shoot.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year Dwayne Casey. But his successor Nick Nurse guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Lillard. Averaging about 27 points per, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Now, here's Lowry. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Floats one up. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Whiteside. And it's McCollum in the corner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. That one doesn't go. Anthony with the defensive effort. Whiteside trying to break free, and Anthony gets it to go.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Lillard from outside. Toronto grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. From a low drama perspective, Steve, which stars do you think would be the easiest to play alongside and be their teammate?
I think Kawhi Leonard for sure, Kevin.
Yeah.
Doesn't say much, just goes out and plays. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jokic, a lot of those superstars. I think Paul George is another guy that goes out and just plays. So there's a few out there that would love to play alongside.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. Kicks to McCollum. Pass to Little. It's McCollum on the wing. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by McCollum. Boucher, he gets that one. And the Raptors lead by 2.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Lillard surveying the D. Offensive rebound and another shot, and it's blocked. Lowry against Lillard. Teardrop shot. The shot by Lowry, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Little gets the bucket.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And there's the pass to Van Vliet. Here's McCall. He's guarded by McCollum. Here's McCall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Rebounded by Anthony. Portland's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Lillard misses.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 34-point game against Miami.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Here is Tolliver. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry, Portland moving the ball around. And there's Lillard. That's good. On the assist by McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. And here is Van Vliet. From down in the low post, it goes. Van Vliet's got 6.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Anunoby passes to Lowry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
You know, he's a tough kid who comes from a tough town, Philadelphia. You just love Lowry's spirit and his fight. You know, the 5-time All-Star Kyle Lowry has made a career of proving his doubters wrong. You ask me, I think he's still underrated.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. And you ask Lowry, he's always felt underestimated. Smitty, what do people overlook about him?
You know, I think, Kevin, is his defense, first and foremost. He's a top 10 point guard at both ends of the floor. That's what makes him very special.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Andre Hollis Jefferson comes in for Patrick McCaw. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Simons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. Smitty, we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bryn Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know they're going to come out and play extremely hard because of Tom Izzo and the Michigan State brand of basketball.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now here is Lowry. 10 points for him. 1:15 left to play in the first. And again, no good by Toronto. Portland's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Raptors in second.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
For Portland, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Outside, Davis. Outside, Lowry. A baseline J. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Lasagna, the pass to Little. Good D by Johnson. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Lowry. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. 14 points for Kyle Lowry.
And if you needed a reminder as to why Lowry's an all-star, check the scoring column.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Trent. And the 3 off target. And here are the Raptors now. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Lowry inside the line. Off the left rim and out. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for Toronto. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action after this word. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Anthony Tolliver, Little out there with Hazonia, and it's Trent in at the 2. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Trent's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Portland. And it's Davis with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. The 19-foot shot. A shot by Lowry, no good. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Trent passes to Simons. Shoots. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Toronto trailing. Outside Lowry. Here's Ibaka. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Hazanya. Good. Hazanya's got the lead up to 4 now for Portland.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
To the paint. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Lowry.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Now Hazanya. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
No good. In Toronto, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. And here are the Raptors now. The Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Johnson outside. Pass to Lowry. 5 to shoot. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Davis surveying the floor. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Pass to Trent. Lots of room. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Johnson. It's hauled in by Tolliver.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Right wing. Here's Little. And that one is off. Raptors trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fires from the line. Portland grabs the miss. Hazanya's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Simons, now recovering. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Well, we've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now, Smitty. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the course from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
For Toronto, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Davis inside. He is guarded by McCollum. And Whiteside sends it back.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, "No, not in my house."
And it's good for 2. And it's 9 points for C.J. McCollum.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Raptors call time here. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. And you look at Van Vliet, 5th in the NBA. Very crafty player.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Johnson with it. The pass to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Hollis Jefferson finds Davis. Over McCollum. Trying to get open as Ibaka. And it's Davis missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors. Patrick McCaw comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And Portland with a change here too. Anthony's checked in for Mario Hezonja. Ibaka right side. Here's McCaw. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Pass to Simons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Trailblazers have shot 6 or 7 at the line. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Anunoby. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in. Anunoby's got 11.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Now here's Bazemore. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's the floater. And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet. The teardrop falls in. 8 points for him.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now here's McCollum. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Simons. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Van Vliet. He's got 8. Count that bucket. Ibaka's got his first points of the night.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And in recent seasons, we've seen Serge Ibaka involved in some extracurriculars. He can get a little chippy out there.
Yes, indeed. Last season, he had a 3-game suspension. Penalties can escalate for repeat offenders, something he's got to be aware of.
Clock is at 3. Whiteside dishes to McCollum. That shot is off. And Toronto will come the other way.
Are you serious? Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass.
Got a piece of it. And here they come. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Toronto calls timeout. And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Raptors trail by 14. Van Vliet with it. 8 points for him. Here's Anunoby. Clock at 6. Back to Van Vliet. Over McCollum. And again, no good by Toronto.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
And the long arm and explosiveness of Bazemore make him a factor above the rim.
Here's McCall. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here is Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now Anthony passes it to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Bazemore for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Bazemore's got his third basket of the night.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Here's Van Vliet. Sweet little floater. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And Lillard kicks it to Bazemore. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Here's Lillard. And the shot goes in. Lillard's got 5.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Anunoby, good.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
McCollum outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Anunoby. Pulls up from the corner. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Anthony. Here's McCall. No points in the game yet for him. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
They get it again. Raptors trail by 17. Anunoby in the corner. Now here's Lillard. He has 5. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And part of the reason they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here in the second.
A strange saga last season for Patrick McCall. Restricted free agent with the Warriors. He sat out, Smitty, for months.
He did, Kevin. Eventually signed a non-guaranteed deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers, but he was waived within days, prompting a league investigation. A promising young player, the Dubs didn't want to lose him, and eventually signed with the Toronto Raptors, and he won another chip.
One shot.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Lillard outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now here's Van Vliet. 10 points for him. Ring shot on the way, and it's good off the back rim and in. Van Vliet's got 12 in the game. Portland leading by 14. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lillard with it. He's got 7. Shot clock at 5. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
And so it's Portland in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what is going right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts is the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. If they're serious about cutting into this deficit, it's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. Then it's Ibaka, and it's McCaw in at the 3, the small forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Another shot, and it's laid in by Whiteside. Whiteside's got the first bucket of the third here for the Trailblazers. A floater. VanVleet can't get it to go. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum. And again, it's Portland converting.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Ibaka's got 5 points so far.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Back to McCollum. Shoots over VanVleet. That one off the back iron and out. Raptors trail by 17. Toronto working the ball around now. 2 points. That one goes. 18 points for Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry is a very tough guy for 6'1". He's a guy who loves to attack the inside, even though he's small.
Now here's Bazemore. He's got 8. McCollum passes to Bazemore. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Lillard against Lowry. Now the pass to Van Vliet. Makes it off the glass. He's got 14.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Portland leading by 13.
Who's got CJ?
Pass to Whiteside. Lillard outside. McCollum outside. Lillard finds Whiteside. And they double up Whiteside. And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through as Serge himself at the rim.
Now here's Bazemore. Tight defense on him. Whiteside trying to break free. Here's Anthony. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for McCall. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Mario Hezonya's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Here is Lowry. He's got 18. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 14. Out to Anthony. That's tipped. Johnson outside. And it's Johnson with the jam.
I'll tell you, that's a freight train coming through. No one wanted to step in and take the charge from Stanley Johnson.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. To the inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. And the Raptors with some changes. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
What's up?
That free throw good from Anthony. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here is Davis. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And the shot goes in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Now Hezonja. Here's Lillard. Connects on the foul line jumper. Lillard's got 11 points.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here is Lowry, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. From downtown, and there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
Portland leading by 18. It's Whiteside, top of the key. Anthony right side. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Azania. Here's Whiteside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
You know, fouling Whiteside in there used to be a good strategy. Not anymore. He's improved his free throw shooting quite a bit.
And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited, he ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling. And Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
He's a guy with all-star talent. It's been a long road for Whiteside, but he has a chance now to do something special.
Simons, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside Lowry. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 23 points.
Hey, a part of being a good floor general is understanding when it's your shot to take. Nice read by Lowry.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Over Davis. Portland again missing. Raptors trail by 17. On the wing, Davis. He dishes it to Johnson. Back to Davis. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. 6 points for Davis. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Simons, now recovering. Anthony against Lowry. Clock at 6. Here's Whiteside. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Johnson, wide open, he fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 15. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Here's Simons. He's guarded by Davis. Kicks it out to McCollum. Good on the three-point shot. McCollum's got 16.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Outside Lowry. A wide open look here for Ibaka. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Knocked loose. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Whiteside, and the shot goes down. Lowry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Lasagna, the pass to Simons. You know, here we go. Lowry, nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway. Lowry's got 27.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in.
All right, a chance here to check out Kyle Lowry. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging 21 points per game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire. He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Lowry drawing the double team. Outside, Davis. Back to Lowry. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Lowry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Simons. 12 points for him. Pass to Trent. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Raptors trail by 12. Over to the wing. Lowry passes to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And once you let Johnson near the rim, it's you against his strength and will.
Passes it to Simons. Portland moving the ball around. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Lowry. Here's Davis, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good. Some changes for Toronto. Anunoby, he's checked in for Johnson. Patrick McCaw comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Trailblazers. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Simons. 12 points for him. There's the pass to Trent. Latrey gets the three-pointer to fall. Trent's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one. VanVleet with it. Tolliver on him. Here's Anunoby. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 6 assists now in the game. And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Now here's Bazemore. 8 points for him. Out to the right wing. Simons, the pass to Bazemore. And it's off from three-point range. And so VanVleet will bring it up for Toronto. Davis lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Oliver in the post. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. In fourth, the Raptors.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Tolliver hits them both. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Now Davis. He's got 10. Pass to Anunoby. Pass to Boucher. Over Little. Again, Toronto.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Now here's Bazemore. He's got 8. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Simons. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Bazemore's got 11 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now here's Van Vliet, covered by Lillard. Van Vliet with it. He's got 14. Over Little. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Portland going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Raptors trail by 10. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Little. He's out there with Anthony Tolliver. Kent Bazemore is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And that one's good, Lillard.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
And here is Davis. The pass to Van Vliet. Pass to Boucher. And it's Portland with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And again, Toronto no luck. Trailblazers leading by 12. 7-foot shot. In deep, Bazemore drops it in.
Just a good solid move by Kent Bazemore, working for high percentage shots around the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
First one falls for him. McCollum's checked in for the Trailblazers. So he gets them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland, leading by 12. Here's the lob to Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closely. Inside. Shots good by Boucher.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
McCollum finds Lillard. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 21.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Pass to Anunoby. Pass to Boucher. They get it back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. And Portland with a change here too. Whiteside's checked in. That one is no good. Trailblazers leading by 14. Here's Bazemore. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Bazemore has dramatically improved at the line since he came into the league. A big plus for his team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Kent Bazemore, the former National Defensive Player of the Year in college, has a 7-foot wingspan, which gives him a big advantage.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. And he's good on the second. Raptors trail by 15. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Now here's Van Vliet, covered by Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. And again, Toronto no luck. Trailblazers leading by 15.
Who's got Lillard?
Now Lillard kicks it out to McCollum from the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got 19 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And the Raptors call time here.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for Davis. Portland on defense. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And the Raptors miss again. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 13-5 run here. Bazemore dishes to McCollum. Anthony right side. And no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Raptors trail by 18. Down low. And Lowry gets it to go. Lowry's got 31 points.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Lillard finds Anthony. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Anunoby, covered by Anthony. He gets it in there.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside.
Watch the screen.
Now the dish to McCollum from 12 feet out. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Here's Anunoby. He's guarded by McCollum. Ibaka outside. And the pass to McCaw. 6 to shoot. Van Vliet with it. Anthony on him. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Van Vliet. Lillard with it. Lowry picks him up. The three. Portland again missing. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The first free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Raptors trail by 13. Now here's Van Vliet. Ibaka outside. And the Raptors miss again. The Trailblazers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. He was all alone on that one. And that's now 33 points for Kyle Lowry.
So often, Lowry's the guy setting up other guys on this type of play. This time, he finishes with a catch and shoot.
Here's Lillard, the feed to Whiteside. Over Ibaka, and it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Lowry against Lillard. Here's Anunoby. And the layup's good off the glass. Anunoby's got 6 here in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lillard, right side. Inside, McCollum. And yes, it's good. McCollum's got 14 points now in the second half.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
To the inside. Here's Lowry. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And really, Lowry has made his career off delivering through contact. Really one of the strongest point guards in this league.
McCollum kicks to Whiteside. Pass to Lillard. Offline with his three. Raptors trail by 11. To the right side. It's stolen by Anthony. And here's the fast break. Here's Bazemore. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so Bazemore nails both of them. Raptors trail by 13. Van Vliet up top. He's guarded by McCollum. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now, here's Lillard, covered by Van Vliet. Here's Whiteside, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
In attack mode, Whiteside drawing the foul, still able to complete the play.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the Raptors with the ball. Van Vliet with it. Ibaka outside. No good on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 14. And here's Bazemore. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
A wing who shows toughness. Bazemore goes full throttle on the drive.
Shooting 2.
The free throw dropped for Bazemore. Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 16. Lowry against Lillard. Here's Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 9 assists now tonight. McCollum outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. The offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When Whiteside gets that massive body moving, very difficult to avoid fouling him.
Shooting 2.
free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Pass to Van Vliet. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
Throw good, Van Vliet. Now Lillard. Passes to Bazemore. Anthony up on top. Portland no good that time either.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with the chance to win.
Here's McCaw. And he overshot that one, missing.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now here's Lillard. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. That three off the mark. Raptors trail by 10. Anunoby passes to Lowry. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Lowry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
When you are Lowry's size, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
Lillard, bounce pass. Whiteside kicks to Lillard. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Van Vliet. Offensive rebound. Whiteside. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And here's Toronto. Big stretch here going 10-2. Yes, that goes in.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Lillard with it. Lowry picks him up. Takes a three. Lillard misses.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Now here's Bazemore. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Bazemore.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 9. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Got it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're ahead by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth. McCollum's checked in for Anthony Simmons. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He challenged them to hold on to the lead. He said, "You're in control of the game right now, and it's up to you if we win this game. Take the responsibility and own it and close this thing out like you can." We'll see if we can get it done, guys.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
Lillard against Lowry. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. 12 seconds left in the game. McCaw, the pass to Lowry. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. And so it's Portland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. We got a little more physical. We did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.